All systems go. Clear for liftoff. What is going on, Ship It Nation YouTube station? We are back with another edition of the MLB show. I got my guy Matt with me. The chat is going ham, over ham, being late yet once again. But hey, listen, guys, I don't get to talk to Matt that often. When I do, we like to chop it up a little bit, catch up, talk some stories. But we're certainly glad that you're tuning in. Do us a favor. Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've been rocking and rolling. We've been busy over here, personal life, professional life. But Matt, I'll bring you in right away. How you been, my man? I think you missed last week, then I missed the week before that, so it's nice to do a show with you again. What's going on?
Yeah, it was nice catching up a little bit before, but yeah, we got a big Friday night slate to talk about. Back in Vegas with that crazy ballpark, obviously hot weather, so we'll talk about that. Otherwise, normal stuff. Life's been good. Happy to be on here with you. Missed you, so excited about this show. We always have fun, and I expect nothing less tonight.
Yeah, I certainly do. And I thought I was going to avoid it, but it doesn't look like I'm going to. I was touting Merrill Kelly last week, and it wasn't pretty, my friends. It was not pretty. Nades dunked all over me. And if you all remember at Ship It Nation, you certainly saw him in the chat, not giving me any slack. But enough about Nades. We got 13 games to break it all down. We got Coors Field 2.0. It may be the new Coors Field of MLB. We're halfway through a 6-game series there in Las Vegas. So we're going to break that one all down. We're going to break all 13 of them down. I'm using the Stone over here, proprietary information that we have. So let's get right into it. We got the Padres coming across to the East Coast to take on this Orioles team. We got Griffin gas canning taking on Shane Baz. Gas canning, $5,300, super cheap. He's been up and down a little bit this year, Matt, but looks like he's on the downward track. Then Shane Baz, who hasn't been great in my opinion, he's our 4th-ranked pitcher over here. Talk to me a little bit about this game. Any pitchers or any bats or stacks, Padres at the Orioles?
It's tough because it's such a big slate, and obviously the athletics, the game, but mostly the athletics, like specifically, looks so much better than every other team. You have to put it in comparison to that. That being said, Griffin canning, especially against left-handers, not someone we've been afraid to pick on. I don't think Baltimore is a bad stack at all. They just don't stand out as a stack that, like, if I'm making one lineup, I'm going to prioritize. Canning himself, no thank you. The other side, it's interesting because you take San Diego out of this ballpark. They've been a little bit better recently, but, man, they've just been god-awful all year, seemingly. The back half of that lineup is ugly. You get a Machado revenge spot, but I still think Shane Baz is in play here. He's been pretty up and down, but he's coming off a recent stretch where he was really good. He's affordable. And the other thing I'll say about him, at the beginning of the day, last night when this slate opened up on DraftKings, Ben Brown was pitching for the Cubs at 8K. He looked like a slam dunk. He's no longer on the slate. So now you need to look a little bit harder. Obviously, you got the Miz, you got Joe Ryan, Sasaki, who I like. But I think at 7,800, Vaz is definitely in play, if nothing else. I don't love the bats here on a smaller slate. I can make a case for it, but not tonight. I think it's pretty much Baz, the Orioles, and that's it. But nothing if I were playing one lineup. How about you?
Yeah, no Padres for me. They've been bad. I mean, I love using our products, obviously, and the Stone. I mean, the Stone loves the Orioles. Jackson Holiday hit a grand slam the other night. Certainly would love if he was batting, closer to 5th or 6th up there. He's batting 9th. I think he's in a good spot. Cal Patty, Colton Cowser, he hits bombs, and they're cheap too. You're rolling the dice, I think, especially going up against the going up against the Orioles there, or going up against the Athletics there. But I could see an Orioles, mini, and then I could see Shane Baz as well. But I'm not playing Tatis, even though he did hit a walk-off bomb the other night, I believe. But just let me look and see. The Orioles are a top 8 stack for us on our site, and no Padres for me. Moving on to the – go ahead.
No, am I muted? Am I good?
Yeah. Next game up on the slate, we got the Tigers headed to Matt's hometown, Cleveland, to take on the Guardians. Jack Flaherty versus Tanner. I think it's Bybee. Correct me if I'm wrong. I always mess his name up. But talk to me about this game. This is, to me, this is a low-scoring game, but Tigers at the Guardians with Flaherty and Bybee.
Yeah, so this is another one. Like, on a smaller slate, I feel like you could like almost all sides of this game. On this particular slate, Detroit's actually been a lot better recently. They just broke the slate yesterday. Bybee, 7,300 seems like a nice tag. He is coming off his best start of the year. 8 shutout innings, I believe, against Texas. It's hot here. I don't know. Like, I guess all things considered, I like the Bybee side more than I like Detroit, but man, it's hard to want to plant your flag on him on this slate. I guess if you want to stack the, one of the expensive offenses in there, a couple we like here, I don't mind hitching my wagon to him, but I don't feel great about it. The other side, Flaherty, he's another guy. He's been pretty up and down. We've seen him with nice strikeout upside. We've also seen him struggle a lot. Cleveland going to throw out a ton of lefties in him here. It's like I said, it's hot. It's good hitting weather. We're seeing that all over the country right now. I think you could play kind of like the last game, and we'll get to games that aren't like this. I seriously think you could play any side of this game, but nothing is a priority for me. How I would rank it, just because we don't have great pitching options, I would probably go Bybee, then Cleveland stack, then Tiger stack, then Flaherty, but it's all really close. I think all of the sides have upside, but none of the sides stand out as like something you need to roster. Don't you agree?
I agree. Yeah. I mean, if I'm playing 3 teams, I'm not getting to the Tigers. I might get to the Tigers. And you pointed out the lefties. If we get bad Bybee, like we got 2 or 3 starts ago where the Nationals just had batting practice off of him, James Wood went yard. I know C.J. Abrams went yard. I think they hit 5 or 6 bombs against him. And you said it's hot. I think the Tigers could be in play maybe if you got to 3 teams, but no Guardians for me. But man, that Travis Bazana guy, or however you say his name, he's a good player. I really like him.
He's
just as a player in general, not necessarily today. All right. Anything else on this one?
Nothing else, I don't think, unless you got something.
Right. No, nothing else. Let's move on to the next game where there is some weather concern here. There is slight risk in rain. I think about a 25% chance of rain, so make sure you're tuned into that. If not, you're going to see Jock Peterson leading off for this mighty, vaunted Rangers offense, taking on my boy Sonny Gray for this Red Sox team. Jack Leiter. Ooh, we got some Vandy boys going at each other tonight. Jack Leiter, former Vandy boy, taking on Sonny Gray, former Vandy boy. Looking forward to this one. So Rangers at the Red Sox. You got my boy, Jock Pederson, leading off, Matt, and your boy, Mickey Gasper, 3,300 leading off. I know you're going to be on some Mickey Gasper. Talk me through this one.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to sound like a broken record, but I'll throw it to you first. Do you feel any differently about this game as far as like both pitching options are okay? The stacks are also like okay. I think I guess I like the pitching options more, but I can't see myself using Leiter or Gray on this slate. Leiter's cheap enough, but he's too inconsistent. Didn't love what I saw from him last start out. Sonny Gray, the matchup's good, but I mean, I'm not paying 8,300 for Sonny Gray personally here. Like, I think this is, of all the games we've talked about so far, I like this the least. I don't hate it. I think that, if you told me that you love the Boston stack here, I wouldn't argue with you, but it's just not for me. Do you like this game more than me?
Yeah, I don't think so. And then I don't know exactly what the weather is going to be, and we'll look closer to lock. But But yeah, I don't love either one of these stacks. I have enough respect for Leiter and Sonny Gray that I'm not going to full stack either side. Duran batting, what's he batting? Fifth now. I mean, some guy named Caleb Durbin. No, thank you to neither one of these stack. Nicky Lopez, former Royal great Nicky Lopez, back there in the. These are some bad offenses, man. I don't think these pitchers are bad options on either side if the weather is going to cooperate, because these offenses are pretty putrid in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's look at the next one. Reds taking on the Diamondbacks. Diamondbacks in the Great American Small Park. Nick Lodolo struggled this year, but you want to talk about the guy that can rack up 10 Ks. I talked about it in my write-up one time. I'm a big fan of Nick Lodolo and his stuff, but he's at home in this small park. Diamondbacks are popping off the page when it comes to projections. Ketel Marte, switch hitter, should have a good matchup. Lefty, Corbin Carroll should have a good matchup. Moreno, Arenado. I'm not ruling out these Diamondbacks, but Diamondbacks at the Reds, Erod, Eduardo Rodriguez taking on Nick Lodolo.
Yeah, I think this is the first game that can confidently say I like the bats a lot here. Lodolo has not been great. You get Arizona in this ballpark. I like the way they profile against left-handed pitching, and they've got some really cheap guys in the lineup, namely Lou James Groover, 2K first base, and Jordan Lawler back in our lives. Harold, the top prospect, has been up and down at the major league level, but he's 2,400, hitting seventh, I believe. Obviously, the Ketel Martes of the world are going to look great here. Yeah, Arizona, of all the teams we've talked about so far, easily my favorite stack. Not my favorite stack on the slate, but of all the teams we've talked about, they're definitely number one. And then Cincinnati, Erod. I mean, he's been getting by with smoke and mirrors mostly. Obviously, we don't love the Reds lineup without Ellie, but I think they're in play also here. This is a game for offense for me. It's hot around these parts. I like the Arizona stack a little bit more, but I think both stacks are in play. How about yourself?
Yeah, I mean, with Nade's chattering me in the chat, I got to go with my boy Lodolo and say the D-backs are probably the worst stack on the slate. So Lodolo mows them down. You want to talk about revenge game? Eugenio Suarez, former Diamondback, taking on his former mates. And he's a notable lefty masher. I like this red stack a little bit better. I was waiting for you to say someone's getting negative regression. And you said Erod's been getting by with smoke and mirrors. So hopefully there's some negative regression coming for Erod. Give me this red stack. I like them. Diamondbacks, I think, are going to burn us. Hopefully I'm planting my flag on that and saying Lodolo gets, I'll say 7+ Ks tonight. Nate says,
okay. Yeah.
All right, what's 7+ Ks, Matt? Over or under?
Under, easy.
Let me see.
He's not going to be in the game long enough.
Well, he'll be in there for 3 innings, right?
I mean, yeah.
That's 9 strikeouts.
Okay.
Oh, 7 strikeouts is plus 390. That's easy. That's like stealing money. Yeah. 7 strikeouts for Lodolo. Yeah.
What's his high on the season?
I don't know. What does it have to do with today?
I'm just curious. It has nothing to do with today.
Probably 4, 5.
No. Well, I guess my follow-up would be then why are you so confident in him having so many today?
He's gotten 7, 6. He's gotten 7 and 6 are his 2 highest. I think he's a guy that can go out there and get you 10 Ks. Like, he's a good pitcher. He's $6,700 going up against a chalky Diamondbacks team. I think he's a good play. You're going to pair him with the Miz, play those Oakland bats.
I mean, how chalky is Arizona really going to be?
I mean, they'll probably come in top 4. I mean, they're definitely not going to be Oakland high, but let's see where we have them at. Ownership. I mean, double digits for most of them. 13-game slate. I mean, outside of Oakland, who's going to get ownership? Nobody really, right?
Yeah, it's really just the Athletics. So, like, to that point, maybe Colorado. Colorado's got to get love, too. They're cheaper and they're in the same ballpark. Like, Gage Jump is good, but he's not proven.
Gage Jump is popping. And he's our – I know I'm skipping ahead, but –
he's good.
we love him, too. Let's see what the chat's saying. Yeah, Rockies. Nothing is chalky outside of this. Show us off the road. All right. Well, I got plus 390 for Lodolo at 7Ks. Let's go ahead and get him at 6Ks just for some security. And let's go 5. He's almost guaranteed to get 5, right?
Are you talking about Lodolo K still?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You're still on that? All
right, let's go.
Yeah, nah.
If he gets 7Ks, I'm going to be in my chat just hammering you.
We're not on the Lodolo K train over
All right,
here.
we're going to move on.
We
got
that.
bigger fish to fry than Lodolo Ks. We got a great slate to talk about. We got the Braves, the best team in the majors, just hitting the ball all over the yard. There is some rain chances here, so make sure you're paying close attention to them, to the rain. We got Nolan McLean, who's been having a pretty good season, taking on Spencer Strider, $9,500. Pretty good pitchers duel. I'm not a huge fan of picking on this ballpark, but the Cardinals didn't seem to mind this ballpark this week. They just cut up all week long, I feel like. Still no Ronald Acuna. He is on the shelf, I believe, the 10-day IL. Mauricio Dubon's been having a phenomenal season. Taking on this Mets team, little NL East rivalry game. Talk to me about this one. Braves at the Mets with 2 good starting pitchers.
Yeah, 2 good starting pitchers, but I don't think either starter I want to use here. I guess McLean would be the one if I did, but I have not really liked what I've seen from him over the past handful of starts, and I don't love the matchup for him here either. I mean, obviously it's better without Acuna, but it's still a very good Atlanta offense. I'm not excited about McLean here. I'm not excited at all about, spending up on Strider, who we know is very inconsistent. So I'm out on the pitching here, but I'm also out on the offenses because 2 pitchers I respect. So this is a game for me. Play limited lineups. What's it, a 13-game slate? I'm fine crossing this one off. Like, there are good players in this game. Juan Soto, the Braves have a bunch of good hitters, obviously. If you want to play those guys, be my guest. But for me, I'm going to target other spots.
So no Michael Harris, Matt Olson one-off. They just pop off the page to me when I look at him on the stone. No love there.
Yeah, I mean, those guys are good. So, like, any slate, you could play them. But as much as McLean has been struggling, I personally don't think that I'm going to be targeting him on this slate.
All right. No Mateo, but Dubon is batting leadoff. Matt Olson looks really, really good in this lineup. And then on the other side, yeah, Soto looks good, but I hate his guts, so not playing him. Next up on the slate should be a good one. Yankees at the Blue Jays. Speaking of the Yankees, Matt, I thought we were going to get some revenge, but there was no sweet revenge. They kind of gave it to your Guardians this week. How'd you feel about that?
Not great, especially because I went to
did you go to the day game?
I did, but we only lasted it was so hot, and I brought my 4-year-old, and she was having a lot of fun until she wasn't. Our seats were like directly in the heat. It was 95. So we didn't make it very long, but we did go down there for a little bit. Saw the leadoff bomb, which was fun. Messick didn't look good. I played him on that slate, and as soon as I got down there, I was like, that was a mistake. It was so hot. You could just tell it was going to be an offensive game. Yankees just gave it to the Guards. Is what it is. We took 2 out of 3 in New York last week, so Guardians have hit a little bit of a funk, but hopefully they turn it around this weekend.
Yeah, hopefully they turn it down this weekend. And Lone Wolf, yeah, Jog Jams hits a home run on Friday night. You got to be a member, though. You got to be a member over at the Nation. We're giving away 121 ticket all season long when he hits a home run on Friday night only. Friday nights only. Can't iterate that enough, but certainly giving that away if and when he does go yard. But let's get back to the game. What do you know? Another Middle Tennessee legend, Ryan Weathers, on the hill, taking on this Blue Jays team. against my boy Trey Savage, who's been slowly going the opposite direction. Our stuff loves both of these pitchers over here. Might as well take the under in this game. No Aaron Judge tonight, still out and is out for a few more weeks, I believe. But talk to me about this game. Yankees at the Blue Jays.
Yeah, so this game is much more about the pitching for me than the offenses. You got a young stud in Savage who his price is falling. I still, even without Judge, I'm not like, give me it's not for me, insert pitcher against the Yankees here. That said, the matchup got a lot more desirable because it just it raises the floor, raises the ceiling without Judge in that lineup. So Savage, I'm in on at 8,500. There's a couple other guys I like more, but he's widely in play on the short list. And then Weathers, I don't know. I like his stuff, and I'm a fan of his, and I was buying him coming into the season, but I do feel like he's gotten lucky. He's priced up, and I don't really like targeting this matchup. So I'm out on Weathers. I'm in on Savage. I could see playing some Toronto here, but there's so many other better spots. I'm not excited about it. Really, for me, it's Savage or nothing for me here. How about you?
Yeah, definitely no Blue Jays. Blue Jays are never on a winning stack. I bet you they haven't been a winning stack all season long. Someone hopefully can pull that up in the chat. But no Judge, no chance for me, even with Jazz using Judge's bat. Not going there. Our stuff loves these pitchers, so I'm not playing this game. Moving on to the next game over here at the Nation. Let me pull it up for you. It's going to be the Dodgers taking on the White Sox. White Sox are rolling. They lead the AL Central, Matt. Who would have thought that? We got my boy Miguel Vargas acting like Prime Barry Bonds, Benintendi, Colson Montgomery, Braden Montgomery did me dirty the other night and hit a walk-off against my Braves. They're a fun ball club to watch, taking on this Dodgers team. Sasaki, he was crushing it last Friday night. Anthony Kay on the hill. Talk to me through this one. Shohei and the Dodgers go on the road to take on the White Sox.
Yeah, so, man, this is one where if we didn't have the Athletics in the stadium tonight against the Rockies pitching staff, you'd have to think the Dodgers would be right up there as the top stack on the board. Anthony Kay has been better over the past, 6-7 starts than he was at the beginning of the year, 4 or 5 starts maybe, but still not an arm that I'm afraid to use the Dodgers against. I don't know if their lineup has come out since we started the show, but Shohei left early yesterday. Shohei in there?
He is not.
Okay, yeah, he left early yesterday, so that's not shocking.
Alex Call batting leadoff.
Yeah, okay, so you got the guy who's good against left-handed pitching now leading off. Pinch hit risk there for sure, but good spot for Alex Call. Dodgers now just became like their chances of being the overall top stack lowered a tiny bit, lowered a little bit. It's a Shohei Ohtani, but they also became much cheaper and easier to stack. So especially with a guy like the Miz tonight. So I don't know. I don't know how that trade-off will work out, but they certainly look good here. Their offense is really, really good. Good ballpark. It's hot around these parts. I'm in on the Dodgers here, and I'm in on Sasaki. I mean, this is a guy, and this doesn't usually happen much for me. I was stacking against Sasaki for much of the early parts of the year. He has completely found his stuff. He's locating better. Like, all his stuff is up, and I'm buying it. Like, this is a guy that came into MLB highly touted, and we're finally seeing why. The White Sox have been really good, but I'm still going to take very good pitching against them, especially at this type of price point. So I'm in on Sasaki here. I think besides Miz, he's my favorite pitcher on the slate. How do you see it?
Sasaki's your second favorite pitcher on the slate? Is that what you said?
Yeah, behind Miz.
Did you know that Nick Lodolo's pitching tonight?
Yeah, I did. That's why. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, Sasaki was killing it last Friday night. Yeah, takes on this White Sox team. I don't know, man. That's a tough ask. They've been hitting the ball so well. Vargas, like I said, been playing very well. He might even be a former Dodger if my memory serves me correctly. Not that means anything, but no Dodgers for me tonight. Not without Shohei. not without Alex Call, like you said, a big-time pinch hit risk. Espinal down there is pretty bad as well. I'm going to cross this one off from full stacks on either side. Might go mini White Sox, but you're talking 5+ teams if I'm getting to the White Sox.
Tough slate to get to the White Sox tonight.
Yeah, very tough. Next game up on the slate, there's going to be a lot of chatter here. We got the Brewers coming off their Oakland excursion, taking on the Phillies. Should be a good real-life series. If the Miz wasn't pitching tonight, the Miz is going to do really great things, going to strike out a bunch of Phillies. But talking about this game, Andrew Painter is a pitcher that we like picking on. Do you like these Brewers tonight, even though they're coming out of a home run fest filled Las Vegas, but you got the Phillies taking on the Miz and the Brewers?
Yeah, so it does feel like one of these starts Miz is going to come back down to earth, but he's so good. Why would it be tonight? Probably isn't. He's $12K, you're paying for it, but he's the best pitcher in baseball right now. So he's the top dog today. If you can get to him and make it work, do your thing. There's obviously expensive bats in Vegas we like, but there's cheap ones too to even it out. As far as the Brewers go, they're expensive. They're back home. Like, they're crazy expensive still. I'm good on the Brewers. I'm not paying that much for the Brewers now at home against Andrew Painter. They're not in Colorado. They're not in Vegas. They're priced like they still are. So I'm good on them. And that's all I got.
Yeah, the Miz had a rough outing last time and only put up 31 points, which was his worst in 7 starts or 6 starts, one of the two. But man, that guy's dynamite. I'll give Nades his credit. Nades, he loves that guy, and rightfully so. He's a really good pitcher. A lot of Ks on this Phillies team, but also a lot of power on this Phillies team. Matt, any chance that you would, I'll call it, get contrarian and go a mini Philly stack or even a full 5-man stack on the Phillies? Or are you not going to get that aggressive?
I doubt it. I mean, listen, like, even if Miz isn't great, I mean, it's not for me.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we certainly appreciate you just signed up. Thank you for signing up. Go to the Slate Station. That's a great place to start. Then if you have any questions, you can get in the Discord and tag Nades, tag myself, or tag my guy Belman. All happy to help, as are many of the other members as well. Before we go to the next game, hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe button for us. Got over 200 in here live watching us now. 13-game slate. A lot of money to be made on this slate as well. A lot of great contests on DraftKings.com and FanDuel. You see the Miz, #1 ranked pitcher in our stuff over here. And he's going to have a great game tonight. I can feel it again. Moving on to the next game, Astros at the Royals. Hey, in a normal world, I would think this game gets a lot of ownership because we love this Royals Stadium. You talk about the heat. You got that sweet KC heat over there. You got some guy named Tatasui Ima taking on Luender Avila, who Nades likes Avila tonight. But talk to me about this game. You got the Astros, who do have some weapons in Alvarez, Walker, Paredes, Canogo, Double Dong. And then we love this Royals team with Carter Jensen batting leadoff. Bobby Slams, love watching him play baseball. Vinny P. You know who's been playing really good, Matt, is your boy Jack Caglianone, or however you say his name. Astros at the Royals.
Yeah, really good hitting weather here. And then the Royals, another slate where they busted against shitty Kumar Rocker.
They do all the time.
Probably. Your boy, Kumar Rocker, I just know.
Vandy boy, gotta support the Vandy boys.
Harold and Kumar's, whatever. I mean, it's hard not to like them again here. Imai has been better lately, but his stuff just doesn't seem like it's very major league quality. I think he's a back end of the rotation arm. Tough spot for him here with really good hitting conditions in this park. Man, I don't want to be in on the Royals, but as an alternate off of the Athletics, they're obviously in play. And then the other side, man, Houston, yeah. Avila has been surprisingly decent, but I'm not really buying it. Great spot for Houston here. We like picking on the Royals. You talked about Jordan, the best hitter in baseball this year. I could definitely see stacking Houston. I mean, it all comes down to, do you like them enough to stack them over the Athletics? Because you're probably not stacking the big dogs for the Athletics and Jordan. But maybe you're doing like a, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 Athletic stack with a couple Astros. I could dig that.
I'm gonna make a friendly wager with you. I normally bet with Nades, but I'm gonna bet you tonight. I'm gonna take the Royals score more runs than the D-backs.
Royals more runs than the D-backs. I don't hate that. I mean, the Royals are in a really good spot. I do like Arizona more than you, but yeah, I mean, I think Arizona does score more than Kansas City tonight on the road. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we got a friendly wager. If I win, you owe me 100. If I lose, I owe you nothing. Deal?
Deal. I know I'm going to win, so.
So you're not going to win anything. That's no fun. Nah, just a friendly wager. We got the Royals. Man, the Royals are down in our stack rankings. That scares me a little bit, but they're barely creeping in the top 10. But I love this Royals team. Nate said it earlier, Jack Cag season. I love me some Jack Cag, former Florida legend. Next game up on the slate, Cardinals been tearing the cover off the baseball, taking on Joe Ryan in the Twin Cities. Kyle Leahy, he was bad last time out. I don't even think he made it 4 innings against the Reds. That might have been 2 starts ago, but he was it might have been 2 starts ago. Then he was bad. No, it was the Reds last time out. He got 0.8 points is what he got, and he got 4 innings. Oh, you said stinks. I thought you said 6.
Stinks.
Yeah. See, I always remember too. You talk about these Cardinals pitchers having negative regression. So is Leahy still on that track to go down the negative regression road? I need to hear those words from you on some of these pitchers. We got to find the right stacks to win the night. But should baseballs be flying tonight? Joe Ryan, who is a pretty good pitcher, and he's 10K, second highest priced pitcher on the slate against these Cardinals. Talk to me through this one, Matt.
Yeah, this is one where I think we're back to first off, Leahy definitely still due for negative regression, but hard to, still talk about that when he's been bad recently because it hasn't quite caught up to him yet, but I think he's finally showing his true colors. So Minnesota, man, it's hard for me to sit here and say on a slate with one of these Vegas games with the Rockies in town and their awful pitching staff that I want to stack the Twins over them.
But you got to pick 2. We got to find another stack.
There's that. You got to pick another stack. So yes, but also it's an ownership game and the A's are going to get love. The Twins aren't. And I very much enjoy picking on Kyle Leahy. So the Twins are in play for me as that secondary stack. Maybe a full stack off of the Athletics if you're feeling spicy. Great spot for them. They're affordable enough. Buxton's obviously expensive and he's the guy you want, but they got cheap guys around him. I definitely in on the Twins, and I don't know, man. The Cardinals are good enough where I don't really want to play a popular Joe Ryan against them, but I'm not sure I want to stack the Cardinals against him either. And when I say popular, after Miz, I do think the ownership is pretty flat. And maybe he falls out of favor because he's 10K and, you can't really pair him and Miz and get a good offense. But I just don't really like picking on the Cardinals right now. Not that I won't do it. I used DeGrom against them a week ago, whenever that was. But I don't know. I don't love Ryan here at this price tag and this matchup. I do understand, though, after Miz, he projects right up there with all the other guys, maybe the best. But he's priced as such. So I'd rather go to Savage. I talked about Sasaki. I like Miz more. I'm personally off Ryan, I think. How about you?
Yeah. Personally off Ryan at that price. I would rather get Miz and somebody else. Avila, if you wanted to go down there. I don't hate Lodolo. But let me ask you this. Twins versus the Royals and D-backs. Rank those 3 stacks for me.
The Cards, the D-backs.
No. Twins, D-backs, and Royals.
Definitely D-backs won. Easily won.
Easily, wow.
Easily won. We'll go Royals 2, Twins 3. But no, all kidding aside, I think all three are close. I do like Arizona best. But all three look good. Obviously not quite as good as the top stack on the board. And the Dodgers look better than them too.
So the Dodgers, so you got the Dodgers ahead of them. Where do you think Ryan comes in? Do you think he's the second highest owned pitcher?
Nah, because he's 10K. I was off on that, I think, because it's really hard to. Miz is going to get a lot of love because he's been so good. You can't really play them together. I mean, you can, but you can't really play the good athletic guys with them. So I think he comes in probably like fifth highest owned. I do think it's pretty jumbled after Miz, but I see Sasaki, McClain, Yasavage, all probably a little bit higher than him. Gage jump.
So you like McClain even against the Braves?
I don't really like him, but I think he gets some love because he's a guy that's pretty popular on every slate he's on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we haven't gotten to jump yet. I see some jump in the chat. We're going to get there in a minute, but we got my guy Shane McClanahan taking on this Angels team. Sam Aldegreri. I forget who he used to play for, but Rays at the Angels. This game is going to get slept on, but do you like either one of these teams? You got two Southpaws taking the hill tonight. Austin Slater going back to California. Notable lefty masher. He's dirt cheap. If he bats second, he hits lefties very well, but he's also going to get it taken out at some point in this game. So no lineups for these two teams, but any love for the Rays, Angels, or either one of these pitchers?
When I first looked at this slate and I didn't realize that this game was in Vegas, and I was like, man, at least they're back in Sacramento. I was like, the Rays might be my favorite stack on the board. Aldegreri stinks. The Angels have a bad bullpen. Rays, nice park upgrade, and they're good. And they're kind of consistently under-owned. We'll see what their lineup looks like. The guys I like best are obviously Caminero and Yandy. But I think you could full stack them, especially on the late slate if you're playing that. Don't mind it. They'll have cheap guys to go in there. Obviously, you got pinch hit risk here. But the Rays are a good stack. I think that they're, for me, one of the best pivots off of the Athletics. I put them right in line with the Dodgers. I like them more than the Twins, Royals, and D-backs. But close. So, yeah, the Rays look good here, at least as a mini stack. Angels, not really. Although, what I'll say about the Angels is you really want to target them against left-handed pitching, not against righties. We just saw this matchup, I'm pretty sure. And
we did.
I think they got to McClanahan a little bit. They had a good series in Tampa, if I recall.
I'm looking now.
I know they got to Rasmussen.
They did not get to McClanahan. McClanahan only pitched 70 pitches that game.
See, that's
let up one run. So
on a smaller slate, I could see targeting the Angels here. It's hard to on a big slate like this. Obviously Neto, Trout, but they're expensive too. Are you really trying to, allocate your funds on an Angel stack here? I don't know.
No, you are not. I don't believe. Where do you rank the Rays? In that I'll call it second tier. Obviously,
I rank
behind
them right with the Dodgers.
Put them right there with the Dodgers.
Maybe a little bit higher with no Shohei. But
so
I feel like as a mini stack, I like them the best. As a full stack, I'll put them below the Dodgers.
So then you got the Twins, D-backs, and who was that other team? Royals. So the Royals, Twins, and the D-backs behind the Rays.
Yeah, right behind the Rays. But all those are close. It's the Athletics, then a huge drop off, then the Dodgers and the Rays, and then a little bit of a drop off to Arizona, Royals, Twins, Astros. Astros right there also.
Yes, somebody said it.
And you know what? The Reds also. You talked about how you like them. They're right there as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, someone said in the chat. I think. We're set up for and we didn't mention the Guardians or the Tigers who could potentially break the slate as well. But there's going to be some high scoring offenses tonight. There's going to be a lot of good teams, I think. And you got the A's, but if you pivot off the A's, I think there's a lot of good places to go. You talked about it being a ownership game. So can you find that team that's low owned that has the ability to pop off? Hopefully you can find that tonight. I thought we didn't like the Dodgers. I don't like the Dodgers, Philly, but sounds like Matt's on them. Maybe I'll say top 5 for Matt is the Dodgers full 5-man stack. Lowered it a little bit with no Shohei, but has a good matchup tonight for sure, and gets a full 27. Gets a full 27 outs tonight. The thing about me that I don't like about these Rays is, you can just see it over here. Not that expected ISO is everything, but they just don't have any power or limited power versus lefties. There's other things that go into consideration as well, but the Rays, they're a small ball team. They sub left and right. I probably got them a little bit lower than you do, but it seems like we got a lot of disagreements when it comes to some of these. I'll call them higher stacked. All right, the game that everybody's talking about. We got the Rockies. The Rockies are actually leaving Coors Field, and in my opinion, get a better hitting environment in Las Vegas, where we saw the first game where the Packers lost to the Raiders 14-13 in that wild game. Then everybody was betting the over, playing them, stacking them any which way you could. But Rockies at Las Vegas. Talk to me through this one. Talk to me through all the scenarios. Gage Jump, you'll see there on the screen. We love Gage Jump over here. He's our second-ranked pitcher taking on this Rockies team who's not very good against lefties on the road. But I'll let you take it from here. Rockies at the Athletics.
Yeah, so I guess I'll start with the jump side because one of the top pitching prospects in baseball struggled in his first start at home against the Mariners, but has been good in his past two. I think it's just a price point play with him and the fact that the Rockies have been really bad against left-handed pitching. I don't feel great about it, though, because you talk about the Rockies on the road. Well, this ballpark might be even better than Coors, so it's not really a true road game for them. Jump in this park. We'll see. I get why he's getting love, and we like him a lot just because he's 7K and has much, he's way too cheap for his arm talent. So that in itself makes me interested in him. But I do think the Rockies as a stack against him are also in play. I mean, any offense in this ballpark is going to be in play. We saw Kyle Harrison, who's another lefty, having a Cy Youngish type year, got destroyed in this park. So it could happen to Gage Jump too. For the other side, I mean, I don't know how you don't love the Athletics here. If you don't play them, I think it's just an ownership thing. They look better than any stack in Coors. This is one of the best spots we've seen all year. Zach Agnos in this bullpen, worn out bullpen, had to go in early yesterday after Feltner gave up some runs after the Suzuki Grand Slam. I mean, outside of Kurtz and Langoliers and Soderstrom, who's 5K, I guess Soderstrom, Kurtz, Langoliers, and Geloff. Geloff's 4,800. Those guys are expensive, but Lawrence Butler, Jeff McNeil, cheap. We'll see if Jonah Heim's in the lineup, cheap. They got guys to fill in that make it work. It's just really hard to get away from this spot. I don't even know if their ownership is going to be crazy because they're expensive. I'm sure Nick Kurtz is going to be the highest owned bat on the slate, especially without Shohei. Langoliers will be really. Yeah, I mean, Kurtz has been popular. He's been so good all year. No Shohei. This spot, yeah, I think Kurtz will be, if not the highest, one of the highest. Langoliers too. But after that, I think that it falls off, maybe as a full stack. So I like them a lot. What's not to like, really?
But how do you play Miz and full stack the A's at those price tags? I mean, obviously it can be done, but man, you're having to thread the needle on that.
Yeah, totally.
Where do you have the Rockies? Do you have the Rockies ahead of the Dodgers?
I don't, but I think you could easily make that case. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, Jump's numbers are good, but he's not striking a lot of guys out. His expected ERA is about a run worse than his actual. This is another spot. I mean, you could easily see a 11-10 game. Maybe you play just a game stack this game. I got no arguments with that.
Yeah, Gage Jump back-to-back 20-point performances at 7K. I still think he's going to come in with some ownership as well. Interested in see, huh?
He will get some love.
Yeah, our second ranked pitcher as well. Interested to see what those lineups spit out when they release those lineups. Is that right? A 13.5 run total?
Yes, sir.
That's higher than what they are in Colorado. I mean, that's bigger numbers than in Colorado.
It is. I mean, the weather's extremely hot. It's like a bandbox out there.
My boy Sean Sullivan loves your game stack. He says you're the king at that. So if we're game stacking this game, Matt, are we going top half on both stacks? We're going top half A's, bottom half Rockies, or vice versa?
That's my boy from the league. That's my boy from the League of Legends streets, where I've really made a name for myself game stacking. But that's a completely different entity. But good shout out there. Always appreciate that love.
Oh, okay. I thought he was giving your MLB love.
I suppose he's talking about League of Legends with throwing some MLB in there, but I picked up what he was jiving with. I did not hear what you said though, so repeat that.
If we're full game stacking this game, are you just going, 1 through 5, 1 through 3? Are you playing the bottom half of somebody, or what's kind of your strategy if you were going to game stack this game?
I doubt you'll be able to do that because you'll have. Well, no, because you'll have at least one catcher with the A's, and then you'll probably have Goodman in the top for the Rockies. No, I don't think you can do it like that. I think when you're stacking, you just kind of mix and match the best possible. Catcher's hard if you have Heim in there because you've got Goodman, Langoliers, and Heim, and all three of them are really important to their respective stacks. Goodman is by far the best Rockies hitter. Langoliers is amazing and crucial in most A stacks, and then Heim has been good and is really cheap. So that's a decision point right there. Other than that, I think it's going to be like most of the A's guys look better, but it does fit because you got like Tovar at short. I don't even know if the A's have a shortstop, like Hernandez sometimes, but I don't even think he's in the lineup. Without Wilson, the A's don't even have a regular shortstop. So it does fit a little bit with Tovar and then, probably an outfielder for the Rockies, and then, see what you can fit with the Athletics.
Single entry, are you fading either one of these teams?
Definitely. I mean, I don't know what to say definitely, but it's like fading the Rockies isn't like a decision point for me. I mean, you can play them, but they don't look as nearly as good as the Athletics here. Yeah, single entry. I'm not sure what I would do at this point. I think you can make good lineups playing them or fading them personally.
Okay. All right, next game up on the slate, and the last game up on the slate, you got the Cubs. It sounds like Javier Assad is going to turn it into Nolan Ryan tonight from the chat, taking on my boy Landon Roop and this Giants team. I hate stacking in this ballpark, but maybe you can change my mind. Cubby Bears at the Giants. Talk to me, Matt.
Yeah, who they say was going to be a good play tonight?
Assad?
Yeah, I'm out on that. He's just not really a pitcher I ever use. He's cheap.
Can we
is
stack
that why
against
people are on him? No, not in this park.
Don't tell that
Assad.
to the Nats. Was it the Nats that played there the other night? Got like 8 runs.
Yeah, I mean, the Nats were really good there, but still, would you take that on this slate? Is 8 runs enough?
No.
With like
I wouldn't stack. I don't stack in this ballpark. So
on a big slate like this, because you need home runs, and like it can happen. I mean, we saw the Giants are on a tear right now. Like Matt Chapman, ton of home runs recently. I don't hate pieces, but I can't sit here and say I'm going to full stack this game. On the other side, I wish Landon and Rout were a little bit cheaper. Same token, though, the Cubs seemingly got going yesterday. I'm out on that side, the Rout and the Cubs. I guess Assad is cheap enough where you could play him, but he's not really a pitcher I want to play. And the Giants have been much better offensively than I think the public or the field recognizes. So I'm out on basically this entire game.
Tony V's got him rocking and rolling, man. You leave Tennessee, you go out there, you get him rocking and rolling. This is how we do it. All right, that's all 13 games. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We got a lot to cover, though, before we get up out of here. Matt, give me your top 2 pitchers and then one under the radar pitcher that you think is going to be the key to tonight's success.
I'll say my top 2, Sasaki and Miz.
Okay.
And then The one that is going to get absolutely destroyed is Nick Lodolo. Oh, I mean, you asked me my sleeper. My sleeper is going to be, man, it's tough. Like, the pitching on this slate is pretty weak. Jump isn't a sleeper because everyone's on him. I'll say this is ugly, but the Royals are that bad. Sleeper is Imai.
Really?
Why not? Pitching slate kind of stinks. It's the Royals. Like, Kumar Rocker was decent yesterday. I'm not going to play Imai, but when you ask for a sleeper, for me, it's a guy that's not getting any ownership. So, like, your Lodolo call works there, but I just don't like him here. So give me a guy a little bit cheaper.
Lodolo's about to break the slate, but the Miz is the best pitcher on the slate, bar none. I'm going to say number 2. Man, who's the second best pitcher on this slate? Oh, Boz, Shane Boz. I like Shane Boz against the Padres at home. So Boz is number 2. I'm not going to go Lodolo because I've talked about Lodolo enough. I'm going to go my boy Sonny Gray. Make sure you're checking that. Make sure you're checking that weather up there. But there's an old saying that I follow, Matt, and it's anytime Jock Peterson is leading off for the opposing team, you take that pitcher. So get you some Sonny Gray tonight. I'm going to do that. All right, so the next thing up on the slate is we're not going to do stacks. I want your home run call of the day.
We're going to go with Ketel Marte for the D-backs here. Love him.
You can't say that. You're just trolling at this point.
With Ketel Marte, I love the D-backs tonight. Like, if I'm playing one lineup tonight, he's very liable to be in it. I love him here. He's in
Please don't. Just save your money. Just don't do it.
Oh, gosh.
They're not on the winner. They're not on the winner.
Ketel Marte. Double dong tonight.
He went double dong. I got a home run call, and I'm so confident in this play. I don't even know what I'm going to do, but it's ice season, baby. It's ice season. Matty Ice, Matt Olson, batting third, is going dong tonight. It's going to be dong season for my guy, Matt Olson. All right, last 2 questions, Matt. I know you're a big soccer fan. Who's winning the 2026 FIFA World Cup?
I got no idea.
Come on, man. USA. You guys say USA.
I got to be realistic. We'll go. I know some of the teams that are good. We'll go Portugal. Why not?
Does Ronaldo still play? Is that his name?
Which one?
Cristiano Ronaldo or something?
Yeah, he does.
All right. And the very last question. Are we going Knicks in 5 or what?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, yeah.
Spurs that's got to be a tough pill to swallow. They just sweep the Cavs, then the Knicks in 5.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe the Knicks are about to be NBA champs, but this is where we are. They've really put it together. And outside of hating New York teams and being a Cavs fan, they're a fun team to watch. Like, you really can tell they play for each other, and that's all you can ask for. Spurs have really shot themselves in the foot this series, though.
Oh, my goodness gracious. But that's what the Knicks do to you, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's a combination of both.
I do. It's a good way to put it.
And it's been a great series to watch. Dylan Harper, good grief. They need to just leave De'Aaron Fox in New York and say, Dylan Harper, you're playing 48. That's a man among boys. He's going to be a great ball player in this association. That'll do it for us. We appreciate you tuning in like you do each and every Friday night. We got a Jock Peterson home run watch on tonight. We got a Nick Lodolo 7+K night tonight. It's going to be a great one, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in to our chat tonight in the Discord. My guy Matt will be there. I'll be there. Ham will be there. The rest of us will be in there as well. Good luck tonight in your contests. I hope to see you at the top of those leaderboards. For my guy Matt, I'm Ham. Just ship.